Hi, hello, hello. Hi. We have Hello Kitty and chandelure today uh, for a very important reason. Romy was super tired. She had to sleep for her. No, this is not the reason. Basically, today we're going to talk about something very, I want to say controversial. And I know the risk I'm posing myself to talk about something controversial online. Everyone knows what happens to those. Uh, Whatever. So, um, what I want to talk about today is religion, right? And calm down. Don't come at me. Uh don't wait outside my door, please. I will make a big disclaimer first. But what's most important is why are they here? Basically, I'll use them to show what I mean. Yes, they're so important. They're the mascot of the videos or the channel, so it's so important that they're here. But yes, let's make this big, massive, uh, 1 hour disclaimer. It won't be 1 hour, I promise. Uh, so I'm not here to do religious propaganda, right? And I mean, everyone could figure that out. I'm not an idiot doing something like that. Uh, I'm not here to defend one idea of religion. Also, in disclaimer, I won't talk about any religion besides Christianity. Uh, Catholicism is called in English, right? Just because it doesn't make sense to me. I don't. Uh, it doesn't even make sense for the video, right? It's only fair if it's only makes sense if there is like any religion, and since I can choose any religion, I choose the one I'm most familiar with. Um, so yeah, I'm not here to defend any point. Uh, I'm just here to defend all of the points and to criticize all of the points here. Um, So basically, what I mean by this is I will say what is right and what is wrong about each individual view because and don't come after me again because I said something about your idea is wrong. Thinking that your idea is fundamentally logically always right is hard, right? I did say this a couple of times on other videos. I believe that, or maybe not, I'm not sure. I believe that in almost anything, there is one correct answer, right? And so, what I mean by this in this case is the probability that you chose the correct answer, because there is a correct answer here, depending on the context, of course. Each context can have a different answer that is more true than the others, the best one, you could say. So the probability that you chose the most correct one is very low. Um, but this doesn't mean that you're such an idiot. Oh, how could you do that? Choosing something wrong? Are you so stupid? You have 15 IQ? No, I'm not here to say that. The other big part of this disclaimer, once again, is yes, I'm not here to defend one side. I'm here to criticize and defend all of them. And I don't, please don't. Honestly, I in all of my videos I want you to like agree with me and possibly change your mind. If there is one video where you're allowed to not do that, it's this one. If honestly, it's more safe to tell you just don't change your mind. This is just basically a documentary, you could say. Not even a lesson. A lesson sounds I'm teaching you. No, this is a documentary. I'm making a big uh, overview of all the uh, ideas, you could say, of all the partner, of all the sides of what religion is and how to act. I don't know. I'll explain it later. But um, so yeah, don't if you don't honestly don't change your mind. If you are religious, keep being religious. If you're not, keep being not religious. If you're something else that I will tell later, keep being like this. Uh, and so, yes, what I mean by this is I'm not here to teach anyone anything this one time. So yes, please don't don't come after me, please. This is just I will say bad things about probably your idea, and I will say good things. Be happy I say good things because no, this sounds like a threat. Uh, no, I'm gonna say good things, so don't criticize me too much. Uh, I, you get what I mean. I'm not taking. I'm not. I don't want to make anyone mad here. Yeah. So this is everything I want to say. Maybe I'll say more later if there's more disclaimery things to be said. But yeah, let's talk about the main point of today, the main idea. I did say religion. It's a bit more precise about it's something a bit more precise about religion. So, like I said, what I'm here to do today is first of all show you. Uh, I I think they will be three. Maybe if I think about them, they will be four or more, but probably three views, general views, probably the most popular about a religion in general, and not the views in the sense that um, or people that believe are so stupid. No, people that don't believe are horrible people. No, um, that that's dumb. Views in the sense that uh, how people like interact with religion. Uh, Not in the sense again they criticize it, but literally how they interact with them with it. And I could make a boring long video talking about how religion came to life, how it started, how why people believe, and all of that. Not really this history about it because yeah, I'm not the person to do that. So go look at other people that did that, but like more the logic behind it. I could do that. Maybe I will. I don't know. But it's not what I want to do today. I'm not talking about any history, how religion started. No, none of that. So yeah, let's start finally. So one reason they're here, they will be the two main point the two main view I will talk about today. And the third, I'll explain by telling I'm the third. This my hand. I'm the third. You could say that. I start by this third view. So you're probably familiar with like the words agnostic. I think that's how you say it. Basically, anyone that is not sure enough to say whether God exists or not, whether a deity exists or not. That's my view. That's why I'm high uh, in this debate, and there's also like my personal view, but it doesn't matter. Now, why I want to talk about this view first? Uh, no, I did say don't come after me. Maybe you have a tiny reason to come after me. Uh, I kind of need to have an opinion about it, right? And my opinion is that uh, being an agnosticism is like logically like I don't know. It sucks how to say it, but like yeah, logically wise is the safest one. I didn't say better because you will kill me. You will. I can say kill. You will do something to me if I say better. If it's the safest one, and it's really also very like fitting with my personality and all of that that I follow this idea. But anyway, it's the safest one, and why I say it's the safest is because I don't really have much bad things to say about it. Just because I did like it's very. This is very simple, maybe too simple, you say. But if someone has an idea about something, or has an answer to a question, you can debate with them. You can say, no, you're wrong. No, yes, I agree with you. And all of those reasons, yes. But if someone doesn't have an answer to a question, how can you debate with them, right? And that's what kind of um, you could say is a negative thing about being an agnostic. Yes, which is basically I did like study some philosophy guy, I don't know, that basically said that not uh not taking any side is like the worst thing ever. It's like so dumb, whatever. You could say no, not taking any side is kind of too safe, you're so scared, you don't even want to take any side. I understand that. I really, really do understand that. And um, but beside the fact that you don't take any sides and you're not very sure, there isn't very, very much bad things. Talk about them. Please keep in mind, logically, from above, in the idea itself. If you are religious and you say to me, "How can you not believe?" To me, it's so obvious that you have to believe. That's not the idea I'm talking about here. That's not the like the point I'm trying to make here. Uh, because I have to talk as every single answer to does God exist, do deities exist, and all of that is wrong. Like we don't know. I have to pretend like we don't know the answer, right? And that's also why I said that it's the safest, because I mean I just said that I have to act as we don't know the answer, and being an agnostic is literally saying I don't know the answer, right? Does that mean I'm right? No, not really. I mean, it's only the safest, but it's not the most correct because I'm not giving any. And it's also really important. Um, Maybe that question is impossible materialistically wise to answer. I hope that was right. To answer. Like maybe it's for us impossible to answer whether a god exists or not. But as a question itself, it's not impossible. I mean, uh, if I if I were all knowing and all powerful and all of that, I would know the answer and I would be exactly sure about the answer. So what I'm getting with this is there is an answer that is correct. Here I'm a human, so I have to act like I can't know the answer, which is what being agnostic is, and that's why I have that idea. The other thing I'm getting with this is don't don't have um, don't start any of your ideas based on an actual answer. Like you can tell me something about God if you start telling me as if you are sure that God exists, right? Now, I'm not telling you again that your idea is wrong, but if you want to convince me, if you want to convince me of something, you will tell me these are the reasons why God exists, and you will give me your ideas. But here, what I'm again, I said I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm not trying to find the best answer to this question. So that's not what I'm trying to do here. So I'm just trying to say, basically, lay out all the good and bad things about believing or not believing, or being an agnostic. So yes. So uh, what what I was saying earlier. Logically, from ideally, you could say I don't really know what words to use. Um, Being agnostic is the safest, and it's true, undebatable. Not giving an answer is always the safest option in any question ever. So why shouldn't it be about this question, right? That's really easy. Um, that's it for agnostics. I don't really know how to say it because it's really simple. There isn't much to say about it anymore. Now we will talk about believing. This is Hello Kitty is believing believer in God. You believe, and Chandy is not believing, saying no, it doesn't exist. Yes to the question, does God exist? No to the question, does God exist? Um, mm, I don't know if I want to start by saying the bad things or the good things. Let's say, let's start with Hello Kitty. You believe, and let's start with the good things, right? You're happy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone is happy. Okay. So, what is good about believing in a sense of completely general? I don't know really. You get what I mean by now. What is good about believing, or what is right logically about believing? Now, you're taking a choice, right? You're doing what I said is the. You're not doing what I said is the sort of bad thing about being agnostic, which is not taking part in anything. You're doing that. You're taking part in this question. You're saying yes, it exists. What are the good consequences of this? Now, uh, really simply, if it does exist, you are set. It's really maybe it's mean to say this, but if it exists, then you say, okay, I'm doing good because I'm doing what I'm supposed to, and that's safe. That's very safe. Uh, Again, this is about doing something safe, not doing something that's the best, because no one can answer what the best thing is, because we don't know whether God exists or not. So we don't know even the whatever. We don't know whether it exists or not, and yeah, we don't materialistically know that. So you're safe, and you say, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Um, I'm going to believe, and in case it exists, good. In case it doesn't exist, and I'll tell you why now, it's also good. And why is that? This is the other reason I wanted to use Christianity in this and not any other religion. Uh, God, how do I say this without sounding bad to anyone? Mm, you could say, I don't know. God, it's so hard making something about about this topic. Basically, if you're not, if it doesn't exist, if God doesn't exist, you're still doing something good, right? You're still, because you follow God's ideas and all of that. You you don't steal, you don't kill people, you're not as horrible, you're very generous, and you're, yes, the reason why I'm using Christianity is because I don't know enough about other religions to say this, to talk about this. But basically, yeah, you're doing good things regardless of whether it exists or not. And there is a decent parenthesis here to be made. Maybe will I make it? I will, because I feel like I don't want to make the Christians bad. I don't want to make mad. Yes. By the way, I am. I did say I'm an agnostic, right? That's my idea. But if you want to talk about real proof, uh, I don't really know, like what actually happened. My what something material that happened in my life that isn't my ideas. I am a Christian. I did all uh, the things that you have to do. I don't know any of the names in English, but you know, up until maybe I did all the things I had to do up until maybe when I was 14 or 15. So I am one of you. Like, uh, God, what's the word? Oh no, I said no, no, please, no, no. Okay, whatever. Ignore whatever I said. Um, the you know, I am practically no, I am in theory. In theory, you could say I am a Christian. So, uh, I am. I didn't start as a. Uh, I'll have to look up the word for those who don't believe. No, I know the word. It will come up to mind. But I'm not in Chandy's team. In Chandelure's team, I am still. In theory, I'm a Christian. So don't be too mad at me, please. And I want to say good things about this category of people because it's true. Now, uh, this is a truth, and no one can debate me about this. I refuse to debate anyone about this. If every single one, every single person in the world was a Christian and a good Christian, basically meaning they followed all of the rules and they were kind, they were kind and um, didn't kill anyone and of that, uh, the world wouldn't be awful. And the good thing I wanted to say about this and is that the world it doesn't really it's not really fitting for the topic of this video, but the world would be a decent place, and I have a strong, very strong opinion about the current state of the world. But this isn't the video for it. But I'll just say that the world currently sucks a lot for me, in my opinion. And if everyone was actually a Christian and they were a good Christian, meaning they followed all of those, all of the rules, etc., the world will be a better place than it is now. Now, this is the good thing I have to say about Christianity, but some of you will tell me that what I said is only partially true in some way. And I agree, it's true. Because what I also have is a very strong opinion about morals. And I really believe everyone should follow morals regardless of religion. Like religion not interfering at all. Anyone should follow morals that are, in my opinion, sort of laws, sort of rules that we give to ourselves. And doing that would have the same exact uh, effect as everyone being Christian. Of course, there will be a bit of a difference, but the world would be a lot better if everyone followed morals. Now, that's true, but it's also true that maybe if everyone was Christian and followed Christianity and all of that, the world will be a better place too. So there are two ways to actually make the world a better place, and maybe the one thing you can change, you can think about yourself is whatever category you belong to. Hello Kitty, you believe. Chandelure, you don't believe. Me, you don't know. Any of those three categories are not um how do I say this? Like there isn't only one that makes the world a better place. All three of them can. So while being a Christian, while not being a Christian, me, while not being sure, make the world a better place, you know? And that's the one thing you can take from this video and change about yourself. Say, okay, I am a Christian. I will make the world a better place because and I will follow all of the rules about the Bible and all of that. Uh, I am not a Christian. I will make the world a better place following morals, following those sort of rules that are within me and that I should follow because I'm happy to follow them. And same thing for agnostics. So, yes, one thing you can take away from this video, this thing. Do that. Do that, whatever your category is. It's really, it's really nice. It's really good. It's really beautiful. All of those good things together. I think we're done talking about. I didn't say anything bad about Christianity. Maybe we'll do that later. First, let's say good things about. I will remember the words for them. People that don't believe. Uh, Now, what is good about this? Mm, honestly, no, there is something good about this category. A lot of people here, now, if you believe in something, you will, no, you will, but there's a chance that people that uh, like follow something or are sure about something will try to convince others of that specific thing. But if you don't believe in something, it's a little bit more difficult. Now, what I'm going to say with this is I'll say something bad. I'm sorry about Christians. There are a lot of people that are very oppressive, very mad. No, 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 no. You have to follow because that's what my book says. That's not nice. That's not fun. Same thing, obviously. If someone who doesn't believe goes around and says, no, what are you doing? Are you an idiot? The book is fake. All of those things. All of them. All of them. Their yes. All of their ideas and all of that. So that is bad too. Going around and saying that something is strictly wrong, especially if you don't actually know. You're not actually if you can't be sure of the answer, because keep in mind this category is not right logically. It, this category is also not right logically because we don't have any proof of the existence of God. This category is wrong too because we don't have any proof that God doesn't exist. So if you can be sure about something, you are totally free to follow it yourself. You. But if you're but don't don't try to convince is honestly okay, maybe convincing as a word, but forcing them is awful. Don't do that. As an agnostic too, don't force anyone to be an agnostic, and let them believe what they want. So the thing is that someone who does believe in God, it's so much more likely to. Maybe it sounds bad, but like it happens way more often that people that believe in God try to convince and force the others to believe, right? Especially in other religions. I won't say anything more. Don't come after me, please. Uh, Someone that doesn't believe, it just happens way less. Now they're both wrong, and the fact that it happens less with people that don't believe doesn't really make it any better, but it is something to be recognized, right? Now the fix is very simple. Don't do that. Easy. So easy. Don't do that as a Christian, as a non-believer. Don't do that, and that's it. No bad things. No, Christians are not oppressive, and non-believers are not dumb, or all of that, or also oppressive. Very simple. Simply don't force others to believe what you want. And this goes for everything, not religion only. Every single thing. Don't force anyone to believe what you want. You can hope, and I have to say, I really hope, I really wish that people were more like me on many things, but uh, forcing them is just not nice. In general, now you could say maybe there is a case scenario where forcing someone to believe something and to do something is good, but religion is not one of them. So there is truly um, no scenario where religion is strictly what needs to be changed. If a non-believer is an idiot and is mean and is violent and mean and all of that, is not a non-believer. Like, believing is not the fix to those things. Maybe it is, but the problem is that he's mean, not that he's a non-believer. If a Christian is too traditional is not a bad word. So, like, is too close-minded. The problem is his closed-mindedness, not that he's Christian. So, saying that he needs to stop being a Christian is the wrong thing. Saying he needs to be more open-minded is the correct thing. Be open-minded. So, uh, so religion itself is never the problem, the actual problem. The bad qualities of people are the problem. Therefore, you should never convince other people of sort of force other people to follow your idea religious wise. This works for basically everything. Generally, there are some situations when convincing someone of your idea is good, but generally don't do that. In general, and specifically for religion, don't do that. Yes, keep your idea for yourself. Um, do I really want to talk about this? If you're trying to teach like your child or your son or your daughter about something, yes, feel free to teach them your idea. I mean, I believe that parents should inherit their values to their children. So whatever values you have, try to do that, respectfully. Obviously, if you tell the story of God to your daughter and she likes it so much and she wants to become a Christian, let her become one. Don't say no, it's so stupid. No. What you can do is say the version of God, say what God is and all of that, and then you can say, well, we can be sure about its existence, which is factual. Once again, repeat after me. That is factual. Whether you're this or this, no one is them. No one, not one of them, is strictly right logically about this. Use this category believes God is right, cannot prove it. This category believes God is not. What did it say? God is real. Not I said right? This category believes God is real, believes not cannot prove it. This category believes God is not real, believes cannot prove it. So what you can do as a parent is say, we don't know. What do you wanna do? I personally don't know. I personally don't believe it exists. I personally believe it exists. That's a good job as a parent about religion specifically. But anyway, you can do whatever you want. I don't really care. So, mm, are there more bad things? Uh, for me, maybe I did say this. I mean, I guess. I guess what I'm saying here is mostly logical, therefore true. I don't want to hear you say that something logical is true to me and not to you. If it's logical, it's true. There is a bit of like my personal opinion in this, in the sense that I am saying like, to me, um, uh, yes, to me, forcing others to believe in your religion is bad. And someone could say, no, I don't think it's that bad, right? And this is kind of morals a bit, in a bit of that category. So I won't be I I won't be too upset if you believe that, right? Or something else like that. Because that's my idea. However, most of the things I'm telling here are like pretty true overall, always. And that's why I'm making this video, because if I made it about my opinions, it doesn't really make sense. Everyone will have a different opinion about this. Like, for example, I lied. I am not an agnostic. Um, uh, I believe in chandelure as a deity. Chandelure and Kuromi at the same time. It's kind of like the Greek gods. So you have Chandelure, Kuromi. There's Hello Kitty too. There's Snoopy. There's Bimo from Adventure Time. There's many characters. Whatever. Jokes aside. Um, well, what do I want to say? Yes, I'm saying basically about everything I'm saying here is logical. Just a little reminder for it. And I'm not sure if there's a lot more to say for today. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is something. So this is more one-sided than the other. Now, if you are in this category or in my category, and or like you don't have an idea yet, uh, you're unsure of your idea at all, and you want to say, will joining this category? Should I join this category? Now, that's always your decision. You should research whether you feel like that's something that you like or that you do not like. Don't let anyone force you. Don't let anyone tell you the other category is strictly stupid and that their category is strictly right, because it's not true. I said bad things about this category and this category, so no, not and none of them are perfect, right? Um, so, and one thing that a lot of people say, like, you should uh, you should become a Christian because of all the values, right? Because you will start following all of those useful values and be a better person. And you know, a lot of people feel like it gives them meaning, uh, knowing there's a knowing knowing believing there's a god that rules their luck and their fate and all of that is nice. Those are all your decisions. What I will say is you don't have to be a Christian to follow moral values. Like I said earlier, this category can be the most that is in this category can be the best morally correct person ever. Period. No discussion. Because morals, I guess this is like mm, directly something. Like I'm pretty sure that Christians believe that morals are written by God and all of that. Uh, mm, yeah, God. I didn't really know if I was. No, I did say it earlier. That morals are kind of truths. Maybe. Sure, I'll say it. So this is the one thing I think I will disagree on about Christians. Uh, Morals exist because humans exist. So we made morals in the sense that it's kind of in our DNA, it's kind of in our biology. What we believe is everything that is right. We believe that it's right because of our biology. Um, there is a bit of logical truth in that, like, for example, killing your own species is generally not good. Uh, Stealing things from other species, from other members of your species, is generally not good. However, there's the whole thing that maybe a completely different life forms than us uh, is in a situation where maybe killing and maybe breaking someone's arm is not as bad, right? You can know that that's their biology. That it's completely different. Maybe being mean to another species is not a problem or is something good. So yeah, morals are part logical, but they're fully human logic. And I guess it doesn't really make sense to talk about any other type of logic, and it does not make sense to talk about any other kind of logic. Uh, because we're the only one, right? It only matters. It doesn't matter talking about uh, fish logic. You know, it doesn't make sense. Um, but yeah, so morals are kind of something that is a little too human, in my in my opinion, to be something that comes from God specifically. Uh, and what I wanted to go from that is that you can not follow God and be completely good morally. You can absolutely do that. It's really important that you recognize that it can do that, because uh, maybe can affect your decision when you want to become part of this. Yes, so the video can end here, really. I'll make another big, long, boring disclaimer. Once again, don't come after me, please. Don't uh, bring your forks and fire outside my house. My house, please don't do that. You're allowed to think I'm wrong in every single thing I said. Don't change anything about your ideas about religion because of me. Don't do that. Um, Even when I said it this a few times, like you cannot tell me I'm wrong, or you cannot uh, I know I'm right, or something like that. It's kind of my way of saying like I dare you to debate me because I'm really sure of my idea. But if you think you can think that thing is wrong, I'm not gonna be mad or anything. So yes, be open minded. That's the one thing. Oh, despite the disclaimer, that's the one thing you should be. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be open minded, whether you're religious, whether you're not, whether you're an agnostic like me. So um, be super open minded about everyone, about even if they are part of other religions, and if it people that are part of other religions, or people that don't believe are not open-minded with you, then you can think of them as idiots, complete idiots, because they're not nice people. And being nice comes before anything. Comes before religion. Comes before um, how smart you are. Comes before what flavor ice cream you like. You know, it comes before everything. Being nice, being respectful, and all of that, and being open-minded. So yes, be open-minded, and I hope my ideas made sense. If not, let me know what you disagreed on. As always, tell me if your team, regardless of religion, tell me if you like more Hello Kitty or Chandelure. Please, I want to know. This is all I care about. By the way, this is the most important information for me ever. Or if you like Kuromi more, that is sleeping right now. So let me know that. It's really important. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day. And bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye.